With a leadoff homer and a triple in game two. This is hit the other way softly on the ground. Going to be a tough play. No play.
One win for them. One win for us. It all comes down to this. A single game to decide the series, with playoff implications hanging on every single pitch. The Guardians fought hard in game one, but the Marlins came roaring back with a vengeance last night. Tonight, there are no more second chances. It's the rubber match, winner takes all, under the lights. Can the Guardians defend their home turf and keep their wild card dreams alive? Or will the Marlins play spoiler and steal a massive series on the road? You've come to the right place for the breakdown. Welcome to Baseball Extra. All right, let's get right into the action. Taking the mound for Cleveland tonight is Tanner Bibee, and the conditions are just about perfect for a pitcher's duel. There's a slight breeze blowing in from right field, which could be a huge factor, potentially knocking down some hard-hit fly balls. A win here would bring Bibee's record to an even 9-9 on the season. Leading things off for the Marlins is Xavier Edwards, who was an absolute menace in Game 2, hitting a leadoff homer and a triple. He wastes no time getting to work. Bibee delivers the pitch. Edwards hits it the other way, a soft roller on the ground. It's placed perfectly in that tough spot for the infield. A chopper play is developing. But there's absolutely no chance to get the speedy Edwards. He legs it out for a leadoff infield single, and just like that, the Fish have a man on first to start the game. That's exactly how Miami wanted to kick off this critical Game 3. Edwards is a major threat on the base paths, leading Miami with 22 steals, so Cleveland has to be on high alert. Next up is Kyle Stowers. Bibee works the count full to 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. It's down and in, ball 4. Bibee misses the spot, and that's a walk. That's his 40th walk of the year, and more importantly, it puts the first two men aboard for the Marlins with nobody out. A very dangerous situation is brewing early for the Guardians. This brings Agustin Ramirez to the plate, and folks, he's been one of the standout rookies in the National League this season. The pressure is on Bibee. The pitch comes, and it is smacked. A rocket down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It kicks off the wall just past the tarp. Edwards, with his speed, comes all the way around to score easily. It's an RBI double for Agustin Ramirez, and the Marlins have struck first blood. Xavier Edwards crosses the plate, and Miami jumps out to a 1-0 lead before the Guardians can even record an out. The threat is far from over. The Marlins now have runners on second and third, and they are fired up in that dugout. It's still 1-0, but they have a golden opportunity to make this a huge first inning. The right-handed hitting shortstop, Otto Lopez, steps in. Bibee is trying to limit the damage here. The pitch is hit on the ground towards third. Arias fields it cleanly. He looks the runner back and fires home for the force out. It's a good throw. It looks like they got him at the dish. But wait, the ball gets away from the catcher, Austin Hedges. He can't handle it. The home plate umpire calls him safe. Because of the error, 2 runs are going to end up scoring on the play. What looked like a crucial second out has turned into a catastrophe for Cleveland. The out is waved off, and thanks to that costly error by Hedges, it's now a 3-run lead for Miami. An absolute gift. Bibee is visibly frustrated on the mound, and you can't blame him. He should be out of this inning with minimal damage. He now has to face Jacob Marcy, who had that incredible 7 RBI night yesterday. Bibee challenges him. He throws a fastball right by him for strike 3. A much-needed strikeout for Tanner, who finally stops the bleeding, but the damage is done. A disastrous top of the first for the Guardians, who now find themselves in a 3-0 hole. Now it's Cleveland's turn to respond. On the hill for the Marlins is Edward Cabrera, and let me tell you, he is coming off what might have been the best start of his entire career. Against a tough Atlanta team, he was practically unhittable, going 8 innings, allowing just 1 run on 2 hits while striking out 11 batters. So the Guardians' offense has its work cut out for them, and they get right to it. An immediate response as the Guardians load the bases with nobody out. An incredible turn of events puts immediate pressure right back on Cabrera. Runners are at the corners for one of the most dangerous hitters in the game, an MVP candidate, and the heart and soul of this team, Jose Ramirez. The crowd is getting back into it here at Progressive Field. The runner on first takes off. He's got a fantastic jump. At the same time, Jose swings and laces a base hit into right center field. That's going to easily score the runner from third. Angel Martinez comes in to score, and it's now 3-1. What a clutch piece of hitting from Ramirez. The Guardians string together 3 straight singles to start their half of the inning, and they are right back in this game. This is the Guardians versus Marlins showdown we were hoping for. That brings Kyle Manzo to the plate. Since the All-Star break, he's been on fire hitting. 344 over his last 20 games. The Guardians have runners on first and second. There goes Ramirez from first. He's attempting to steal. The throw goes down to second, and Jose slides in safely, standing up. A stolen base for Ramirez puts 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit here could tie the game. The next pitch to Manzo is in the dirt. It gets away from the catcher. It's a wild pitch. Martinez, who was on third, breaks for home, and he will score. Ramirez advances to third on the play. Just like that, it's a 1-run game. An unforced error by the Marlins battery, and the momentum has completely shifted. The count is 0-2 on Manzo, but he now has a chance to be the hero and tie this game with Jose standing just 90 feet away. Cabrera settles back in. He delivers the pitch. Manzo swings and misses. A nasty changeup that falls off the table. It was off the plate away, and Manzo couldn't hold back. A huge 3-pitch strikeout for Cabrera gets him his first out of the inning. But the tying run is still at third with only 1 out. Here comes Gabriel Arias. He hit a broken bat bouncer right back up the middle. It's through the infield. That will tie the game. Ramirez trots home, and Arias picks up his 44th RBI of the season. Can you believe this first inning? We are all tied up at 3 apiece. This ballpark is electric. Now batting, Steven Kwan, who already singled and scored. Cabrera delivers. Kwan hits one high in the air, but it's drifting out towards shallow right field. Roberto Hernandez is tracking it, working hard towards the foul line. He's on the rubber warning track. He reaches up and makes a spectacular catch. He snagged it right before it could hit the netting along that low padded wall. What a fantastic defensive play by Hernandez to end the inning, saving a potential extra base hit. After an absolutely wild first inning for both sides, we are all tied, 3-3. We jump ahead to the third inning. Cabrera, after that chaotic first, is trying to find his groove. He manages to get 2 outs, but then issues back-to-back walks, putting 2 runners on for the Guardians. He digs deep against C.J. Koffa. A check swing on a pitch in the dirt. The umpire says he went around. A crucial strikeout for Cabrera ends the inning and leaves 2 Guardians stranded. Now to the top of the 4th, and the Marlins are looking to answer back. Liam Hicks starts it off with a single into center field. Otto Lopez then hits a chopper to third. Ramirez makes a nice play just to get to it, but his throw to first is not in time. It's an infield single, but it does advance the runner, a productive out that puts runners on the corners with 1 away. That brings up Roberto Hernandez, who just made that great catch. Now he's at the plate looking to do damage with his bat, and he does. A line drive right back up the middle for a clean base hit. The center fielder, Martinez, can't come up with it cleanly, and that allows the run to score. The Marlins retake the lead. It's 4-3. The B's struggles continue as he then walks another batter to load the bases. He is in a major jam. Manager Stephen Vogt has seen enough. He's making a call to the bullpen. The B's night is done, and he just couldn't find his command. With the bases loaded, the top of the lineup, Xavier Edwards steps in. The new pitcher gets him to swing. A fly ball to center field. Martinez is under it. He makes the catch, and the Guardians finally escape the inning without any more damage. But the Marlins are back in front, 4-3. In the bottom of the 4th, Cabrera is working with a lead again. He gives up a deep fly ball to right center, the deepest part of the ballpark. But Hernandez, who is having a fantastic game, gets on his horse, covers a ton of ground, and makes an incredible running catch with both feet on the warning track to rob a Guardian of extra bases. What a play. We move to the bottom of the 5th, and the Guardians are trying to mount another comeback. Steven Kwan shows great patience and works a leadoff walk to get things started. After an out, the man of the hour, Jose Ramirez, steps in. He sees a pitch he likes and sends a line drive into the left side for a base hit. It gets just beyond the reach of the shortstop. Kwan has to hold up to make sure it gets through, but he advances to third. Another clutch hit from Ramirez puts runners on the corners with just 1 out. The job is done. He got the runner to third. Now it's up to Kyle Manzo to bring him home. The Marlins infield is anticipating a play at the plate. The pitch to Manzo. There's a line drive base hit to the outfield. That will score at least one. Quan comes in to score, and we are tied again. Jose gets the stop sign at third base, so he holds up there. Manzo comes through, and that leadoff walk comes all the way around to Juan Cabrera. It's a 4-4 ball game, and the Guardians aren't done yet. Gabriel Arias is at the plate with a chance to give Cleveland the lead. He swings at the first pitch, a line drive to the right side. Hernandez is coming on. He makes the catch, but it's more than deep enough. Ramirez tags up from third, and he will score easily on the sacrifice fly. The Guardians have taken the lead. For the first time tonight, Cleveland is in front, 5-4. A brilliant inning of fundamental baseball. Let's jump to the later innings where the Guardians offense, and specifically Jose Ramirez, decided to take over this game and create some must-see MLB highlights. Ramirez gets things started again with a liner to right center. Hernandez, who has been great defensively, misplays this one. Jose saw it the whole way and never broke his stride. He turns on the Jets and cruises into second base with a double. He is always thinking about taking that extra base. After a productive groundout moves Jose to third, and an intentional hit by pitch puts Arias on first, the bases are loaded. C.J. Coffa hits a slow roller. The only play is to first, but it's not in time. Jose Ramirez scores from third for the third time tonight. That extends the Guardians' lead to 2 runs. It's now 6-4 Cleveland. The rally continues. Runners are at the corners for David Fry. He comes through with a base hit to left field. That will bring home Arias. The other runner advances to third. David Fry continues his hot streak, picking up his 13th RBI in his last 13 games. The score is now 7-4. Next up, Rocchio, batting left-handed. Fry takes off from first on the pitch, and Rocchio lines it into right field for another base hit. Coffa scores from third. This is turning into a massive inning for the Guardians. It's another first and third situation, and all of a sudden, this game is feeling like it's getting out of reach for Miami. The lead swells to 8-4. Even Austin Hedges gets in on the action, hitting a deep sacrifice fly to center field that's nearly dropped, scoring another run. When it's all said and done, the Guardians have blown this game wide open. It is now 9-4 Cleveland. We head to the top of the ninth. The Marlins are not going down without a fight. They manage to get back-to-back base hits from Edwards and Stowers, followed by a walk to Ramirez. And just like that, the bases are loaded with 2 outs. The potential tying run is in the on-deck circle. Stephen Vogt makes another call to the bullpen, bringing in Cade Smith to get the final, crucial out. The batter is Liam Hicks. The crowd is on its feet. The Guardians have a 9-4 lead, but anything can happen. Smith comes set. He delivers the pitch. Swung long, a sharp line drive hit right at the shortstop. Gabriel Arias is positioned perfectly. He leaps and snags it out of the air for the final out of the ball game. Ball game over. The Guardians win. Cleveland gets another huge series win, and with this victory, they move to just a half game back of the Yankees for that coveted third and final wildcard spot in the American League. An absolutely thrilling game from start to finish. What a performance. From falling behind early to that explosive offensive outburst in the later innings, this was a signature win for the Guardians. Jose Ramirez once again proved why he's one of the best in the league. Thank you for tuning in to this full game breakdown here on Baseball Extra. If you enjoyed the detailed analysis and want to see more content like this, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another moment of the action. Until next time, thanks for watching.
At third, Kafus at first, 6-4 Cleveland. Infield in, David